Sorry.
Hey.
How's it going?
Okay, how are you?
Good. Good.
What does that say? Sin Cola?
Oh, this?
What?
Yeah, Sin Cola.
Sin Cola.
It's a CD. You know what a CD is? I'm just kidding. Yeah, so it was, I was cleaning out some stuff at home, like some old boxes and stuff, and I came across a whole bunch of old CDs that I had.
Is that a cockroach on the front?
Yeah,
oh,
I guess.
Yeah, of course.
Well, I'm not exactly sure what the cockroach means, but I mean, it was, it was this band. So when I was a younger lad, when I was right after college, I lived in Austin, Texas for a year.
Oh, yeah.
And then so this was a band, it was an Austin band, and they were kind of popular at the time in Austin, and like the big news is they signed with a record label out of New York, and so yeah, it was fun. It's sort of part of the scene. And then so another funny thing with that is that when like during that year they were filming this music video, and I had a friend who was a friend of somebody in the band, and they were actually filming the video at his house. Awesome. And they were collecting all these people to be in it, sort of crowd scenes and whatnot. What?
Are you in it?
Maybe.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so I was in it. But what's funny is that, so I was part of the crowd scene and whatnot. And it was fun, it was a fun thing to do. But I never expected to see it ever again. Yeah. Like, it just sort of falls out of rotation or whatnot.
Sure.
But now, fast forward something 15, 20 years, and we have the YouTube and all that stuff. And
YouTube.
It's there.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I know exactly what I'm doing when we get to work.
Okay, hold on. But, well, okay, I guess there's nothing stopping you from watching it. But, no, but it just got me thinking. It's kind of interesting because, back then, you shoot this video, who knows where it ends up, you never see it, maybe a few people have copies or whatnot. But now, with the media and internet the way it is, you sort of, it resurfaces, and it comes back, and like all these things are coming back. So it's like it's now a part of the present and not a part of the past.
So like those Facebook memories or whatever, like that show you like this is what happened like 3 years ago today, like sort of like that.
Yeah, although it's spanning like decades now, which is interesting, and it just got me thinking about, and I'm curious about your experience, because we have such a different experience when it comes to technology and social media, what it means for our lives. Because when I was so like this video, or like when I left high school, it was like that was it, goodbye. You don't really see these people again. Maybe you stay in touch with your closer friends, but even then you have to maintain a current address or a current phone number, and it's not like you carry your phone number all over the place, or you carry an email address all over the place. And especially with Facebook, like we didn't have Facebook back in the day, so now it's great because I've reconnected with people, but I can imagine with you it's like, and correct me if I'm wrong, but like when you growing up with it, you start to collect people, and like as you move on to something else, to another stage in your life, you carry them with you in a way.
The idea of collecting people is like a little funny. I think it's just like the word, I think.
Yeah, I guess that was a funny way to put it, but
like
so like basically like you carry people with you, and you have to consciously sever ties, where it's almost like the opposite from my experience, where you consciously had to maintain those ties because the severing was natural.
And it's like, I don't know, it's really interesting when you discover that you've been unfriended.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever been unfriended.
Oh, of course not. Of course not. But like,
I thought you're not supposed to discover that. Or you can, though. There are ways.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
I mean, like, if you're just, like, so happen to think of this person, oh, I wonder what they're up to, and you go to the profile and you're like, we're no longer
we're
friends.
not friends. What happened?
But the thing is, you don't know when that happened. It's not like you get a notification that says you've been unfriended. So it could have been years.
Right.
And, like, I don't know, unfriending becomes this, like, big deal. Like, instead of it just being, like, this natural, like, I haven't talked to you in 3 years. Like, people do, like, friend purges. They're like, I haven't talked to you 3 years. Probably don't need you, you know, on my newsfeed. And it becomes, like, I don't know. I try not to take it personally, but I'm like, did I do something wrong?
Yeah.
Like,
well, yeah.
But it's interesting about, like, it sounds like in olden times, things were able to just, like, relationships were able to dissolve or grow or change in a more natural way versus, like, technology, which makes, I don't know, especially with those, like, memories, like, cling to the past, cling to the past.
Yeah.
It's in the present. I don't know.
Yeah, the past is in the present. It's like we don't have a past in the same way because everybody is still with us.
Yeah, and I mean, just the idea of, like, Facebook profiles are now your timeline, you know? That's the whole thing. It's just seeing, like, your life's events, and you can access, I can go and access posts from, like, 2011, like that.
Wow, back in 2011.
Oh.
No, but that is interesting.
mean.
But there is something that's really nice about that to sort of maintain
absolutely.
to maintain that.
Yeah, I mean, it's good and bad. It's just, like, it's interesting.
Right. Yeah, it wasn't a judgment thing. It's just an interesting how our relationships change that way, and how the consciousness around not maintaining relationships and what it means. Yeah. How the online reflects the IRL, you know, in real life, right? So,
right.
And how it's, that how it's a little different that way. But anyway, I guess we have an appointment with YouTube, huh?
I've been thinking about that this whole time.
It's only for a brief second. Maybe you won't even recognize me.
Do you have hair?
I have hair. Thank you for that.
This is the best day ever.
You haven't seen the video yet.